Tickets to Paradise. Just heard that last night. It was excellent. By the way, everybody should check out that song. Great band. They really rock. But yeah, so we're headed now to the store to get the keyboard, so we can get you started, both singing and playing at a variety of levels. Of course, for the I make it easy enough for the beginners, easy enough, built for like a first grader could learn it. It's so easy. So there's a couple of bases that we cover with the electronic keyboard. Of course, we'll still have demonstration on acoustic keyboard, etc., etc. But so you can get started, we'll try to find a keyboard that's super easy, that gives you a super beautiful effect of being, one with the music. In our world, whether you're going through something or whether you're celebrating everything being perfect in your life, as we just heard, we just had an alignment of Jupiter and Venus, clearly visible in the night sky. Love is the message. Love. And that one thing I put on YouTube 5 years ago, deeply embedded in that musical presentation, is a song called I Love It Thee. Just listen to that. And it's a perfect example which pulls us to the new project in our new channel, which pulls us into the new stuff to let you get a glimpse of, kind of what's possible in terms of developing something that can really make you feel good, which I do all day long. I get a lot of practice at it. Practice. Words have a power. You can go to somebody and they can tell you 5 words that can alleviate pain. There's physical pain. A person breaks a leg, breaks an arm, physical. But then there's emotional pain that is as severe as physical pain. Maybe more severe. Maybe 10,000 times more severe. And now we have certain words, hence, therapists, whatever words that are supposed to help you to feel better. And it is possible with words, and especially with music. And this was the medicine of the past to heal emotional and spiritual pain. The type of pain that's ever present on this planet that everyone is destined to feel. And extraordinary joy. But we know how to get through the extraordinary joy states. And the music helps for you to feel more joy if you are lucky enough to be in a joy state. But if not, it can definitely inspire you and give you the strength to power through whatever situation in life that you may be facing now. And to see God's hand in it all and his ever presence in our lives so we can live without fear. So let's start. So this is what I did for almost 10 years in Freeport, New York. I ran a keyboard lab. And I had 15 keyboards or so, and we taught different socioeconomic, economic backgrounds all over the planet, And so I would teach Beethoven, I would teach them to play Furides, I would teach drum patterns, I would teach them songwriting, film writing, song analysis, presentation of art, music history, eclectic thought, and it supercharged them to the point where they are forever intellectuals now. And the school outperformed the millionaire and billionaire neighborhood school systems that had endless resources because we got people that excited about learning. Because learning is a fun experience, really. I mean, how a baby comes out, first thing that baby does is open his eyes and starts to learn. Learning is fun. How can somebody make learning boring or something the kid runs from? You can actually make learning in school the most fun thing a person could ever think of doing. And if you can convince a person of that, then that person's attendance just tripled, that person's grades just tripled because they were actually there. So just from the standpoint of attendance, by making school more fun and incorporating music and art and entertainment in the curriculum. Ideally, hypothetically, a million years from now, the word school should be fun house. What does school mean? Nobody knows. But if it was something named the fun house, grade point levels would increase by 3,000% all over the planet, just from that. Definitions and expectations. So now the expectation, I'm going to the fun house. This is fun. And we redefine what fun is. Fun can be learning. Oftentimes, fun is defined as only things that are detrimental to our health. And not taking advantage of the opportunity to program in, if we are programmable, into the young people a love of learning. Why not? If we are. Why not? What would be wrong with that if we could achieve that? So we're pulling into Target here, and we're going to boogie on down. Electronic keyboard, to find one that's super easy to play. You could get beats, violins, everything you need to start sharpening your skills at whatever levels. And you know, the number one thing is inexpensive. Everybody's working. I'm working too, just like everybody else. And so you want to do something nice for Christmas, and you know. But I tell you, the music was the only gift I still have, and maybe for your young person, you might want to give the gift of music too. And this is a forever gift. And you know, just one thing to make them, place the mind in times of stress and the natural storms of life. It has been a form of solace and peace to many. Walmart didn't actually have a keyboard. I didn't check Guitar Center, but I always was impressed by the level of technology that you getting for like $68. You can't beat it to me. I mean, I taught the system with 15 keyboards, and you don't need a whole lot. Sometimes keyboards, like I got a keyboard upstairs that's like, this is like a mini studio, but it's a little complicated. I need something really approachable, really simplified, but that yet you could get, results. And so I started to develop a light for the Target. It's cool in the mornings. It gets a little bit warmer, starting to get warm now. A little bit now, sunshine in Dallas, Texas. Oh, I love Texas. Yeah. So, this is the place I usually go to get certain things. So I really enjoy the way they, supply so much to so many to make life possible. Shout out to Target. This is what we're going to do. Grab it. Here you go, everybody. Casio, legendary. Hip-hop started on Casio keyboards, doing the sounds on a variety of classic hip-hop. Okay, here we are. We have the keyboard here, which I like. It's the Casio. I've always enjoyed the Casios. Beginning stages of hip-hop, of course, a lot of those electronic hip-hop albums, the ones that weren't sampled, a lot of them use Casio technology, Casio sound systems. So I found this in the store, in Target, one of my favorite stores, and it was in the section, and they had a $99 keyboard and this keyboard, a $149 keyboard. I got this one, but you're more than welcome to get any one you like. I really prefer you to match what I have, so we'll have full functionality in terms of our adventures and understanding this technology, which is damn near a home studio, like, nothing. You start in your home studio, you get your thing together. And this is the LK265. The LK265. Just spent the 129 for it. Very great buy. Yeah, we're gonna have a link below so you can immediately get the keyboard. That's how we can get started. So there'll be a link below. Click on that. Grab your keyboard. Let's get started. As I was saying before, all the toys I played with as a kid, I don't have any of them left except the gift of music. So if you give this gift to yourself or to your kids, I mean, it's one of the few gifts that will last forever, and it's endless information and endless joy you can get from the music, and there's no side effects, no negative side effects. So let's open it up. So when you open this up, from underneath the tree, what a great thing it'll be to play Jingle Bells on it immediately. That's a way to make a person stay with your lessons. Of course, give private lessons if you can. If you can't get the private lessons, private time, whatever, this is a good in-between level of instruction. Of course, you can get your private lessons. That's always best. Definitely recommend that. You can do that in conjunction with this as well. So you're seeing here, of course, you got your manual, and informational packet here. We'll open that, which will, give us the holy grail in terms of how to access this technology and make it easy. No worries. No, this is just real easy. Just fun. Very fun. Really fun. Okay, let's see. Beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at the display. It's very similar to the keyboards that I taught when I was teaching in Freeport, Long Island. Very similar. How you have your controls. Everything's clearly labeled. Right here. Everything's here. It's very similar to what I had. It wasn't actually Casio. We hadn't with the school budget. We're not able to get to that level, I guess. But this is a true masterpiece of technology, and it's easy. And like I said before, with a gas, with a blast, Christmas Day, boom, and then you bring them to this video, put the video on TV, we go through it, and here we got everybody in the house playing Jingle Bells, a time or two. Then you can start to sing it. And let's sing Jingle Bells, everybody. Try to get the Christmas spirit. Let's make this Christmas one you can't remember. Keep in mind you can't get that red card at Target. So, hey, make it a memorable Christmas. Let's do it big this year. We'll just, a little at a time. You can pay for it later. They do have the cards you can apply for. You get a discount, you get 5% discount on everything when you use their red card. So check that out too. Keep your costs low, and we're going to be ready to rock and roll. We'll still have information, and we'll still deal with this particular instrument, which is, they're so different as to be considered two different instruments. Acoustic piano is what this is called. Acoustic piano, then electronic keyboarding. Now, a lot of you might not be able to get to the acoustic piano level. For those who have a piano, grandma plays piano, perfect. You can immediately get the piano stuff. But for those who want to get started and don't want, or whatever reasons, can't make that, that payment on a more expensive grand piano, you can get the keyboard, and we have, same capacities. So we'll have beginner, intermediate, expert levels on both, have a lot of fun. Now they have a piano for $140 instead of a $5,000 piano. There's a lot of piano sounds in here. This is with a little bit of reverb. Cordova, the glories of Spain. Spain used to own like 90% of America. ship. They were like, "Come on, work on the cruise ship. Just set sail and never return." So they offered myself, offered me a job. Just some of the fun adventures. There's people who live it. On the cruise ship, endless cruise, forever. First thing you have to do is familiarize yourself with what keys are, the labels of the keys. Of course, yes, you could take music theory. Don't get me wrong. Hey, you have time, money. Also, this is a fast way to, to kind of familiarize yourself with the keys. Okay, so the first key will be C. C is in front of the two black keys. So if you notice, you'll see 3 black keys, 2 black keys, 3 black keys, 2 black keys. C is in front of the 2 black keys. C is in front of the 2 black keys. C is in front of the 2 black keys. C is in front of the 2 black keys. C is in front of the 2 black keys. Or yellow is C. So get the stickers. These stickers I got out of Target. Also neon dot stickers. Get a box of them, a couple of boxes, and put the letter C. ABC as in Charlie. Label it C. Okay? So I'll show you, do music manuscript, music theory. We can cover that base too. But right now, to make it easy, and that's the key. I'm trying to make this easy, and I know you just have a little bit of time. You got so much to do. So let's just, get a musical feeling, immediately. So then we have E. So now we have C and E. We'll just stop right there. I'm not trying to overwhelm you right now, but this is to get the gist. And now it's to learn what these keys are. And then the music, written music, is like a map that tells you what key to press with either hand at either tempo. And the combinations of notes called chords that you have to hold to produce an effect. There's a single effect, effect of playing one single note, effect of playing 3 notes together, an effect and combining the notes to not only get a different tone, but to produce a feeling. What is this magical, mystical thing called music that makes us all so happy and that we couldn't possibly imagine living without? So let's try to learn as much as we can about it so that we can help this beautiful art form. Let's imagine it as a beautiful creature to make it to the year 100 million. That beautiful year already in blueprint form. Okay, so now we just have two notes, C and E. Label that E, or green is E, and C. All right, C, E. 2 notes. Play the 2 notes again. Play the 2 notes again. Now you're getting your fingers used to, put your hand right there. You're getting your fingers used to moving like this. At first it's not easy, and people know what I'm talking about, just to get your hands to, then you can move a little faster. But you're exercising and you're learning, you're teaching your hand to be able to move across the keyboard at magnificent speeds. That was a C too, he just barked. If you heard that bark in the background. Yeah, that must be my dog. She sings. I want to let you listen to her sing too. So you're getting spirited. She getting hits to the music. But anyway, everybody, there you go. Just 2 notes. Just C and E. That's the beginning. Get your keyboard. Let's get started. So for you, for your family and friends and everybody, tell everybody about the channel. Subscribe. Like it. Come on, you know what you have to do. If everybody told all of their friends to subscribe, then we get a chance to really, really explore more quickly, by having as many people on page as possible. And as a musician, that would make me feel great that, a classroom of 7.5 billion people, or maybe endless people on endless planets, who knows. But you gotta think big. The music, secrets of the rhythm. Check it out.